Most people are still using AI like a fancy search box. They type one prompt, get one answer, copy, paste, move on. That is not where AI is heading. The real shift is not from search engines to chatbots. The real shift is from chatbots to agents, and advanced users need to understand this clearly. AI agents are not just better chatbots. They are the beginning of a new kind of software layer, one that can reason through tasks, use tools, call APIs, browse information, write code, manage files, retrieve knowledge, and execute workflows. So today, we go past beginner AI. We are talking agentic systems, how they work, how they are built, where they break, how to design them, and why the future belongs to people who can build systems, not just write prompts. Welcome to AI for Real Folks. Today we go advanced. Real tools, real talk, real results. The big shift. From prompts to systems. The beginner version of AI is prompt-based. Ask and get an answer. One input, one output. Useful but limited. The advanced version is system-based. You design a workflow where AI can understand a goal, break the goal into steps, retrieve relevant information, use tools, take structured actions, check results, revise the plan, produce an output, wait for human approval, then continue. A prompt is a request. A workflow is a process. An agentic system is a process that can adapt. The question is no longer, what can I ask AI? The question becomes, what system can I build around AI? What actually makes an AI agent? An AI agent is a system that uses a model to pursue a goal through a loop of reasoning, action, observation, and adjustment. The core loop: goal, plan, act, observe, reflect, continue. Goal: the user gives an objective. Example: create a market research report for this product idea. Plan: the agent determines what steps are needed. Research competitors, find pain points, compare pricing, summarize patterns, make recommendations. Act: the agent uses tools. Search the web, read documents, query a database, write code, generate a spreadsheet, call an API. Observe: the agent checks what happened. Did the search return useful results? Did the code run? Did the API fail? Reflect: the agent evaluates the next step. Do we need more information? Should we retry? Should we ask the user? Continue. The agent keeps going until it reaches a stopping point, critical point. The model is not the whole agent. The model is the brain. The tools, memory, instructions, data, permissions, and guardrails, they are the body. That is what makes an agent a system. The 5 layers of an advanced agent. Layer 1, the model, the reasoning engine, general purpose language model, coding model, vision model, multimodal model. The model decides what to say, what to do next, how to interpret information. By itself, limited. Layer 2, tools. Tools let the agent do things: web browsing, file reading, code execution, database queries, APIs, email, calendar, spreadsheets, image generation, vector search, GitHub access. Without tools, the agent can only talk. With tools, it can act. Layer 3, memory and context. What the agent knows during the task. Short-term context, current conversation. Long-term memory, preferences and history. Project memory, documents, notes, files. Retrieval memory, vector databases. State memory, where the workflow currently is. Bad memory creates bad agents. Layer 4, orchestration. The workflow controller decides which tool gets called, when, what data to pass. What happens if a tool fails? When to stop? When to ask the human? When to retry? This is where most agent design lives. Layer 5, guardrails, the safety layer. Permissions, approval gates, validation, logging, error handling, rate limits, data boundaries. Human review, security checks, rollback plans. This is what separates a cool demo from a reliable system. Model plus tools plus memory plus orchestration plus guardrails equals agent. If one layer is weak, the whole agent gets unreliable. The autonomy spectrum. Not every agent needs to be fully autonomous. Most useful AI systems should not be. Level 1. AI-assisted task. Human asks. AI responds. Human does the work. Example, write an email draft. Level 2. AI workflow. AI performs several structured steps. Example, analyze these reviews, identify complaints, generate product recommendations. Level 3. Tool using agent. AI chooses tools and performs actions. Example, search competitor websites, extract pricing, compare features, build a table. Level 4. Human in the loop agent. AI prepares actions but pauses for approval. Example, draft replies to these emails, but ask me before sending. Level 5. Autonomous agent. AI executes tasks with minimal human involvement. Example, monitor this system, detect issues, open tickets, notify the team. For most real-world business and creative use, the sweet spot is human in the loop. AI can research, draft, organize, prepare, recommend. The human approves important actions. Beginner rule, let AI prepare, you approve. Advanced rule, automate the preparation, gate the execution. The advanced prompting stack. Beginner prompting is asking better questions. Advanced prompting is designing instruction stacks. A good agent prompt has structure. 8 parts. 1. Role. What is the agent? Research analyst, code reviewer, content strategist, automation engineer. 2. Objective. What outcome should it produce? Not vague activity, a real deliverable. 3. Context. What does it need to know? Audience, business goal, constraints, files, brand voice, deadline. 4. Tool policy. Which tools can it use? Can it browse? Can it run code? Can it read files? Can it edit? Can it call APIs? Can it send anything? 5. Constraints. What must it avoid? No unsupported claims. No sending messages without approval. No modifying production data. No exposing secrets. 6. Process. How should it work? Plan first. Use sources. Check assumptions. Validate outputs. Ask before irreversible steps. 7. Output format. What should the final answer look like? Report, table. JSON, checklist. Pull request, spreadsheet. 8. Evaluation criteria. How do we know it did a good job? Accuracy, completeness, source quality, security, brand alignment. That is not a casual prompt. That is an agent spec, and that is how serious users should think. RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. Fancy phrase, simple idea. Instead of relying only on what the model already knows, you let the agent retrieve relevant information from trusted sources before it answers. Sources might be your documents, your notes, your website, your help center, your product manual, your GitHub repository, your customer emails, a vector database, a set of PDFs, a company wiki. AI without retrieval may guess. AI with retrieval can ground its answer in actual information. The workflow, user asks. System searches trusted knowledge. Relevant chunks are retrieved. Model reads those chunks. Model answers using that context. Retrieve, read, reason, respond. This is how you build agents that know your business, your project, your documents, or your code base. But RAG has problems. Bad retrieval means bad answers. If the wrong documents are retrieved, the model can still produce a confident but wrong result. So advanced builders care about document quality, chunk size, metadata, search ranking, freshness, source authority, citations, evaluation tests. The big lesson. Your agent is only as good as the context it can retrieve. Tool use, where agents become powerful and dangerous. A chatbot that gives a bad answer is annoying. An agent with tools that takes the wrong action can cause real problems. That is why tool design matters. An agent tool should have clear purpose, limited permissions, structured inputs, predictable outputs, error messages, logging, validation, approval gates for risky actions. Say you create an email agent. Bad design. Let AI read and send any email whenever it wants. Better design, AI can read selected emails, draft replies, must ask before sending, cannot open unknown attachments, logs everything it did. Same with spreadsheets. Bad. Let AI edit my financial spreadsheet directly. Better. AI creates a copy, suggests changes, highlights modified cells, asks before overwriting. Same with code. Bad. Let AI push directly to production. Better. AI creates a branch, writes code, runs tests, opens a pull request, human reviews before merge. Not, can AI do it? The better question, can AI do it safely, visibly, and reversibly? Agents and GitHub. The serious workflow. A serious coding agent should not dump code into your project. It should follow a workflow. Read the issue or task. Inspect the repository. Identify relevant files. Explain the plan. Create a branch. Make code changes. Run tests or static checks. Summarize what changed. Open a pull request. Wait for review. Issue. Repo scan. Plan. Branch. Code. Test. PR. Review. AI can write code that looks good but breaks hidden things. So the agent needs feedback loops. Tests are feedback. Linters are feedback. Type checkers are feedback. Build errors are feedback. Human review is feedback. Without feedback, the agent is guessing. With feedback, the agent can improve. Advanced users do not ask AI to write code. They build a loop where AI writes, tests, observes errors, fixes, and submits for review. Multi-agent systems. Useful or overhyped. Multiple agents with different roles. Research agent, writer agent, editor agent, fact checker agent, SEO agent. Sounds amazing, real talk. Multi-agent systems can be powerful, but they can become overcomplicated fast. More agents do not automatically mean better results. Sometimes one well-designed agent with good tools beats 5 agents talking in circles. Use multi-agent systems when the task genuinely benefits from role separation. Good use cases. Research plus writing plus review. Coding plus testing plus security. Customer support triage plus escalation. Bad use cases. Simple tasks that one prompt can handle. Advanced rule. Do not add agents until the workflow needs separation. Start with one good agent. Split roles only when needed. Memory. The hidden superpower and the hidden risk. A memory-enabled agent can remember preferences, prior tasks, project details, user goals, brand voice. Powerful. Imagine your content agent remembers your channel name, audience, preferred tone, thumbnail style, catchphrases, banned phrases, upload schedule. Every output gets better, but memory creates risk. Bad memory pollutes future results. Outdated memory causes wrong recommendations. Sensitive memory creates privacy concerns. So memory needs management. What gets remembered? What does not? How memory is updated, deleted, scoped, audited. Plain English. The agent should not remember everything forever. It should remember the right things for the right reason in the right place. Where agents fail. Failure 1. Goal drift. The agent slowly wanders from the original goal. Fix. Restate the objective at each major step. Failure 2. Bad tool call. Wrong tool or bad inputs. Fix. Strict tool schemas, validation, error handling. Failure 3. Hallucinated actions. The agent says it did something it did not actually do. Fix. Require logs and verifiable evidence. Failure 4. Context overload. Too much information misses what matters. Fix, retrieval, summaries, hierarchy, focused context. Failure 5. Infinite loops, keeps retrying without progress. Fix, step limits, retry limits, stopping rules. Failure 6. Stale information, outdated knowledge. Fix, current sources, timestamped retrieval. Failure 7. Permission mistakes, the agent does something it should not. Fix, approval gates, least privilege access. Failure 8. No evaluation, output produced, nobody checks quality. Fix, build evaluation criteria into the workflow. The uncomfortable truth. An agent without evaluation is just automation with confidence. Confidence is not the same as correctness. Designing a serious agent workflow. The blueprint. 7 questions to ask. 1. What is the job? Be specific, not help with marketing. Better, turn one YouTube video into a title, description, tags, newsletter, and 3 shorts. 2. What information does it need? Brand guide, audience, previous examples, current topic, SEO keywords, video transcript. 3. What tools does it need? Docs, browser, files, spreadsheet. Design tool, GitHub, calendar, email, database. 4. What actions are safe? Reading may be safe, drafting may be safe, sending, deleting, buying, publishing, modifying production data needs approval. 5. What should it produce? A report, a PR, a checklist, a finished file, a draft, a JSON object. 6. How will it be checked? Human review, automated tests, source citations, schema validation, quality checklist. 7. What happens when it fails? Ask for clarification, retry once, use another source, stop and report, escalate to human. That is how you design agents like a builder. Not as magic, as systems. Security rules for advanced agents. The more tools you give an agent, the more careful you need to be. Rule 1. Least privilege. Only give the agent access to what it needs. Do not give full access when read-only access is enough. Rule 2. Human approval for irreversible actions. Sending emails, making purchases, deleting files, publishing content, merging code, changing production data. Rule 3. Never expose secrets. No API keys, no passwords, no private tokens, no credentials and prompts, no secrets committed to GitHub. Rule 4. Use sandboxes. Let the agent test in a safe environment before touching real systems. Rule 5. Log actions. You should know what the agent did, when, and why. Rule 6. Validate outputs. For code, run tests. For research, check sources. For data, validate formulas. For content, review accuracy and tone. Rule 7. Design rollback. If something goes wrong, can you undo it? If not, do not automate it yet. Access plus tools plus autonomy equals risk. The more power you give the agent, the more guardrails you need. The future. Agents as operating systems for work. AI agents are going to become a new interface layer over software. Instead of opening 10 different apps and manually moving information around, you will increasingly describe the outcome you want. The agent will coordinate tools, email, calendar, docs, spreadsheets, browsers, databases, code editors, design tools, project managers. The interface changes from click through every step to define the goal, review the plan, approve the actions. Massive shift. But the winners will not be people who blindly trust AI. The winners will be people who know how to design workflows, set constraints, use tools, review outputs, build feedback loops, protect data, automate safely. Think in systems. The future is not just prompt engineering. The future is workflow engineering, maybe even agent engineering. The advanced cheat sheet. Prompting is asking. Workflows are repeatable processes. Agents are goal-directed systems with tools. RAG grounds agents in external knowledge. Tool use gives agents power. Guardrails make agents safer. Memory improves personalization, but must be managed. GitHub workflows keep coding agents controlled. Human in the loop is the sweet spot for serious work. Automation without evaluation is dangerous. The future belongs to people who build systems. And the advanced rule: automate the preparation, gate the execution. AI does the research, drafting, organizing, comparing, testing. Critical actions pass through review. AI agents are not just another chatbot trend. They are a shift in how software gets used. The beginner sees AI as a place to ask questions. The power user sees AI as a system layer. The builder sees AI as an orchestration engine that connects models, tools, memory, data, and workflows. That is where things are going. If you want to stay ahead, stop thinking only in prompts. Start thinking in systems. Start with one workflow. Add tools carefully. Add memory carefully. Add automation carefully. Always build in review. If you want more advanced AI breakdowns, tool reviews, and real project builds, subscribe to AI for real folks. Real tools, real talk, real results. See you in the next one.